The headlines: Bauchi NYSC Camp to be among the best when completed. Cross River State First Lady pledges increased support for NYSC community development programs. Tinubu calls for renewed hope, belief in prosperous Nigeria. Welcome to the News Bulletin on NYSC Television Abuja. My name is Henrietta Adogo. Now the news in detail. Bauchi State Governor Senator Bala Mohammed has said that the State NYSC Permanent Orientation Camp, Wailo, currently undergoing total renovation, is to be amongst the best in the country when completed. The governor said this when he paid an on-scheduled inspection visit to the NYSC camp in Wailo, Ganjuwa local government for an on-the-spot assessment of the ongoing renovation of the camp. He stated that the renovation of the camp was long overdue and assured that he will see to the conclusion of the project, expressing satisfaction with the quality of work done so far. This, he added, would provide a conducive environment for the core members to undergo their training and prepare adequately to serve their fatherland. The chairman, Bauchi State Project Monitoring and Evaluation Committee, Architect Baba Dadi, while addressing the press, explained that the first part of this work has since concluded and the second phase is underway. While expressing her appreciation to the governor, the state coordinator NYSC Bauchi State, Mrs. Yakubu Rifkatu, reaffirmed that when the renovation is completed, the Bauchi State NYSC camp would be one of the best in Nigeria. The First Lady Cross River State, Mrs. Edet Bassey, has pledged increased support for the NYSC's community development service programs for the overall development of the state. The First Lady made this known when hosted the NYSC State Coordinator, Mrs. Joke Oyenuga, in her office in Calabar. She emphasized the state government's dedication to strengthening its partnership with the NYSC to combat social vices as a core focus on the emancipation and empowerment of youth, regardless of their background. Earlier in her remarks, the NYSC State Coordinator appreciated the state government's ongoing support for the scheme over the years and appealed for continued collaboration and improved welfare for core members. She assured the First Lady of the NYSC's commitment to contributing to the success of the current administration in Cross River State. We will go on a short break right now.
It's new, it's fresh, it's hot. NYSC TV and radio. Tune in to the NYSC TV and radio 88.33 FM radio for all-round information and entertainment. The only station managed by graduate youths, brought to you from the Directorate Headquarters of the National Youth Service Corps. NYSC TV and radio, putting the nation first.
Back from that short break. President Bola Tinubu has today called on Nigerians to renew their hope and believe in a prosperous Nigeria in the spirit of the season. The president said this in a personal message to Nigerians, wishing them a Merry Christmas and a joyous and prosperous New Year. He said that recent tragic events in Ibadan, Okija, and Abuja deeply saddened him and all Nigerians. Tinubu offered his sympathies to the families enduring pain and loss this year, whether from floods, fires, or accidents. According to the president, kindness transcends financial status, and that those with modest means and those with abundance need a smile or a word of encouragement. He said Nigeria was on a promising path of restoration and progress, with every indication pointing towards a bright future. The Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited has again reduced the pump price of petrol from 1,020 naira it previously sold the product in Abuja to 965 naira, while motorists in Lagos will henceforth buy at 925 naira per litre. This will be the second time in roughly 2 weeks that the National Oil Company will cut petrol prices nationwide, apparently in response to similar price adjustments by the Dangote refinery. In Abuja, the new pump price, it was observed, had taken effect at the NNPC mega station in Wuse Zone 1, the facility at Wuse Zone 4, as well as the NNPC fuel stations at Mabushi near Works Ministry, as well as its Lube retail station. However, there were long queues jostling to buy the products. But it was learned that independent and major marketers were still selling for between 1,030 naira and 1,070 naira. Similarly, in Lagos, the price of the product dropped at 925 naira per litre at NNPC retail outlets in several places. Also on Monday, the Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria cautioned Nigerians against panic buying, assuring that its members have sufficient petrol in stock. Now, the sports news. The Federal Capital Territory Administration has approved the construction of 2 multi-event sports events in Abuja. Mr. Richard Dauda, Acting Executive Secretary, Federal Capital Development, disclosed this while briefing newsmen after the FCT Executive Council meeting on Monday. Though Dauda did not disclose the location of the centers, he said that the sites would be strategic. He explained that the 2 sports centers would have several facilities: football pitches, lawn tennis, table tennis, indoor sports facilities, and other necessary facilities. Dauda explained that 2 companies were awarded the contracts. That is the size of the bulletin at this moment. But before we go, here are the highlights of the major stories. Bauchi NYSC Camp said to be a model camp on completion. Cross River State First Lady pledges increased support for NYSC community development programs. Tinubu calls for renewed hope, belief in prosperous Nigeria. On behalf of our news crew, thank you for listening. For more information on latest happenings in NYSC, like and follow us on all our social media handles: Facebook, X, Instagram, and YouTube. Search for NYSC Radio TV or at Ajuwaya. Once again, thank you for listening. My name remains Henrietta Adogo. Bye for now.